Welcome to Two Guys, Three Crowns, the podcast that talks about what it's really like to live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm Sean, and with my fellow American Rodney, we break down the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. It's quite the journey, so join us for the ride. And all my life, I prayed for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. A little Casey and JoJo for you.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm a 90s kid. That was like prime middle school days. Middle school dances right there. Oh, that was it. That was the jam.
Yeah. Casey. Oh yeah. Yeah. you made me want to dance. I want to turn the lights down a little bit.
Yeah, I got to get the slow dance, the awkward slow dance where you're just like holding the person's hips very loosely and like shifting weight from one foot to the other.
Woo! Them's was the days.
Valentine's Day.
That was the days. It'd be like, here, I gave you a Mickey Mouse card. It's like, that'd be mine. Hey, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Now is that a thing here in Sweden?
Hey, any holiday where you could potentially make money is I think is international. The chocolate companies, the flower companies. I was like tripping over bouquets of roses as I was making my way through ICA. Like,
But it's not like one of those, because one of those coming up is they dress on broomsticks. They dress up as witches and they ride broomsticks around. I'm like, guys, You're several months too late. I don't have any more candy to give to you.
Yes, that would be that. That would be our påskkärring, our little Easter witches.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I tried to send you a picture today, and I don't know why. It might have been the format. Going into ICA today, we look into this empty area that they've converted into like a mingling area, which is kind of funky to be doing during COVID. But anyway, so they have this big empty room that used to be full of flowers. Now they put in some tables where you can, sit and talk. I don't know why you would be doing that, but
COVID, hello.
Lena points in there. Yeah, Lena points in there, and she's like, "Look at that!" And I look in, and it is this huge Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
It's this huge Christmas tree.
Guys, you're doing it wrong.
It's this empty room with this huge Christmas. I'm going to send it to you. I don't know what I did. I used that Boing filter. They have like
yeah. That you can do an iMessage.
Exactly. So it must have been something with that that didn't want to go. But I was sitting here and I was going, I got to send this to Sean because I know how much Sean loves. These like
let me tell you, I wasn't going to bring it up, but I had my own ICA adventure this morning.
Oh.
So I went there bright and early to pick up a package. So as we were doing you want to check out a little bit more of the story, go check out our behind the scenes before the pod action on YouTube. Okay. But I'm going to pick up a package from a family member who is going to remain anonymous for now because they didn't include any kind of documentation on who sent it to me.
Oh, no.
But I go pick up a package at ICA, the usual thing. I got to go to the furthest ICA away from me to go pick up this package, as always.
Of course.
Thank you, Post Nord.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
And I'm getting the train to come back, the little Tvarbanen, the little tram, actually.
Right.
And I'm like, you've got all your layers on because it says like minus degrees. So you're like, I'm putting everything on, all the ski gear, everything.
Yeah.
The hats, the thermal underwear, the ski pants, all that kind of stuff, the big boots to walk in the snow. And then so when I've done the trek down to the grocery store, come back, I'm like sweating underneath, man. I'm like, God, this was like a workout today. Yeah. Like a sauna going on in here. I'm like,
thank you,
yeah, like wiping my face off. And then I look up and like a couple rows beyond where I'm sitting, there's this girl, probably, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s kind of thing. But her nails, I swear to God, must have been longer than her fingers.
Whoa.
And now I've seen like some big nails in my time, like in the Philly, Northeast U.S. kind of region. You know, that's the thing, which is fine. But this was like beyond what you've ever seen. This was like
this is like Guinness.
This is like if you took who was that? FloJo?
Yeah.
that had the Sprinter that had all the crazy gnarly nails
Right,
wrapped
yes,
around. If you like
yes.
stretched them out, it was like that. And she's like trying to hold her phone, and she looks like this weird Guillermo del Toro kind of.
Ooh, like Edward Scissorhands, but with her
Yes,
phone.
exactly. With like these, and they were like bright pink sticking out, and they were like so obviously fake and like pasted on. Like the bottoms were square even. I'm like, girl, come on, at least sell it. At least come on, get a little rounding.
Work.
Like somehow maybe it grew that
Work.
way.
Right.
No, I'm like. You need. Let me tell you. You need to meet this woman I saw here one time in a red catsuit.
Yes. Our infamous woman in red.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I was like, man, hey, if that's your thing, work it.
Right.
But I was like, Jesus Christ, how do you live life? Like,
Yeah.
you got to, I mean, you have the thing where you have to use that knuckle underneath your fingerprint to like press
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
But these were like so at least twice the size of the normal nails where you got to adapt that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just like, how do you get around? How do you get around? How do you eat?
Yeah.
They're going to get all tangled. You said it right. Edward
Yeah.
Scissorhands.
And I remember when Veronica had her nails done, because you could see clearly how her how her text messages before she went to the place.
Yes.
She was like, okay, I'm on my way. I'm going to get my nails done. I'll send you a message when I'm done. So she goes, she gets her nails done, and then I get a text, and it says, blah, 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 blah. So, so she's hitting like all these wrong keys. And I think it took like maybe 3 or 4 attempts before I could figure out
Love it.
what it was. But
Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate a good manicure and the work that goes into it because
Sure,
when we
sure.
were in London, the year that we were in London, it's Hinata does shellac on her fingers,
yeah.
the gel.
right.
So because it lasts longer, and normally her fingernails they chip all the time and whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But then in London, it was so expensive compared, especially to Miami,
Yeah.
that she was like, "Well, I don't want to pay for them to take it off because you have to pay for them to take it off and then reapply
Right.
the new stuff." So I had to become an expert on soaking the cotton swabs in the acetone and then
Sure.
put it on her fingernail and then wrap the whole finger tip in
Okay.
tinfoil and then you had to let it sit there.
Okay.
So yeah, don't know how to put it on, but I know how to take it off.
The things we do, the things we go through.
I mean, that's the perfect saying for Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you were talking about this walk that PostNord helped you, kind of motivated you to take a walk to go get your package.
Yeah.
So I get a message on my my Apple Watch, on my watch. It gives me little fun reminders. Stand up. It's time to stand up. You haven't stood up, and okay. So I try and humor my watch. I stand up. I sit down. It says, "Oh, a couple seconds of deep breathing can really." And I'm sitting there going, "Okay, I'll." So I do the breathing exercise. I calm down, and I go for it. I think it was like Thursday or Wednesday. I get a message, and it says, "Good job, Rodney. Your exercise goals are, you're compared to what they've been," or however it put it. But it was like it was congratulating me for, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, all I did was go out and get the mail. So I
That
think
baseline must be so low.
Yeah, so I think that that this working. This working at home has dropped my baseline expectations so low. So I'm working
He's
on
not
that.
completely sedentary today. He put
No.
on pants. Give him an alert. Good
No,
job.
hey, I'm surprised that my watch hasn't been like, "Oh, phew, you're still alive." I'm waiting for messages going up. Should we call something? Should I call?
Exactly.
get the-
Exactly. Oh my God.
So that's on my list. That's on my list. I'm gonna start being a lot healthier and making sure that my Apple Watch is happy with me.
Yeah. Well, what I've been doing, I actually started it when we were in Brazil. So I still have SOTs. SOTs. It's not SATs, it's not SATs, SOTs, right? The gym. I still have a membership there that lets me do all the online courses, which for me is perfect.
Right.
And they've got this thing called Tabata, which is like invented by some Japanese
Sure.
dietitian or
Yeah.
a doctor of physiologist, something. Basically, it's 15-minute workouts, high intensity interval training in 15
It's like
minutes.
timer stuff, right?
Yeah. You do like 20 seconds of one exercise, and then you switch to another exercise for 20 seconds with a 10-minute break, and you keep alternating, and then there's 3 blocks, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
But I was doing that before, and it works pretty well. It's like makes you really sweat by the end of it. And then in Brazil, I was like, man, I got to lose some kilos right now
Yeah.
with COVID and everything else. So I started doing 2. So it's like a 30-minute workout,
Okay.
but it's like 30 minutes of super high intensity. Man, whew. Yep.
Holy smokes.
Yep, it's
So you're-
working, people.
You're doing like 215s, so you can sneak in like maybe a 30-second like throw up in between the 215.
Well, yeah, just throw some bulimia in there in the middle. It's fine, right?
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of bulimia,
Yep.
Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
We
with this.
have a special partnership coming up. If you didn't catch our bonus episode last week,
dun dun dun.
dun, 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 we are partnering with a incredible competitive food eating YouTuber out of, well, sometimes it's called Göteborg, sometimes it's called Gothenburg. You know, that city down there. Swedin, this guy is going to attempt to eat a record 10 semlor in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And I don't know if everyone out there has seen a semlor, but go Google it. It's it's the Swedish Fat Tuesday tradition. It's this giant cakey bun
That's
with
not
a bunch
joke
of cream
pastry.
in the middle.
That thing is pretty.
I mean, to eat one in 10 minutes is a feat in and of itself.
Yes. And Big Dean is going 10 and 10. And that is going to be, he's going to stream that live on Tuesday. And I'm sure it'll be on his YouTube channel afterwards.
Yeah. So it's Swedin, like SWE Dean, like Jimmy Dean, DEAN.
Yeah. Jimmy Dean, but from Sweden.
Yeah.
So
Jimmy
we're
Dean.
gonna-
He doesn't eat sausages. He eats
Semlor.
He eats a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But we are going to be cheering. We are going to be cheering for Swedin, and better him than me, man. That's
I know. I'm like, good on him, man. Good on him.
wow. So you segued straight from us getting in shape to somebody eating 10 semlor.
Well, hey, you're the one that brought up bulimia, so.
Yeah. And if you're over here, or if you have, like in social media, any connections to Sweden, if you're following anything, then you're seeing semlor. They're unavoidable.
Yeah, all over.
They're unavoidable.
Funny story, I've never had one.
What?
I discovered this
You
about
have
Hinata
to.
the other day, too. So now I'm going to have to go, probably Tuesday. I'll go to the cafe that's right downstairs.
How does
And
that
get one
even
of 'em.
happen? How does that happen? How did you even get out? They let you out of Ica without taking semlor with you? I mean, it's like a requirement.
Well, it's like I've always considered eating, like buying one and eating them.
Right.
Because in Ica, they'll sell like the 2-packs.
Sure.
But it's like, it just looks so sweet, like beyond what we're not super sweet dessert eaters.
No.
Like I wouldn't eat cake unless it's like forced on me at a birthday party or it's a wedding or something like that.
Sure.
And this looks like it's beyond cake. Like if you took cake and marzipan and jacked them up together, that's kind of what it looks like.
And it's kind of weird too, because I mean, Swedes are generally really health conscious, right? I mean, at least I find them. You know, people are out walking. There's people out doing cross country skiing over here. We have we have an open.
Imagine we've got the
Yeah.
ski star next to us.
Yeah, and
and
we have,
everyone
like-
with their skis in the morning. It's crazy.
Yeah. But so it's kind of funny where all of a sudden you have like this semlor thing pops up, and it's like this. It's huge.
Well, that I can appreciate. If the people are super active, especially in the winter, then you can kind of get it. I can see getting a craving for something like that, something fatty and sugary to kind of replace all the, especially if you're doing cross country skiing.
Yeah,
All that stuff you buy,
I'm just waiting for my Apple Watch to tell me like, hey, are you gonna eat that whole thing?
You know, you really shouldn't be eating that second burger. Let me tell you. No judgments, but come on.
You'd be like, hey, you know, you have a video call with your mom in about 2 hours. You really don't want to be scarfing any of these.
You better have that Björn Viking filter ready because you got to cover up something.
Yeah, like at least wipe the whipped cream off your face.
Oh my God. Completely.
Yeah, so we will. But I am tempted, and I realize that I'm following a lot of Swedish stuff on our social media channels, and that's why I'm getting all of the pictures. I'm getting pictures and pictures and pictures, all this Sweden and Stockholm stuff, which I think is fantastic. I love Sweden, I love Stockholm, but it's just a barrage, never ending of pictures. And I am tempted right now to start putting up like the cherry blossom pictures.
Oh no, don't tempt me like that, man.
Well, no, I'm thinking about. I'm just going to put them up now. When is that? That's like
that's in like 6 months from now. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's another. It's kind of like Semlor, when the cherry blossoms happen in Kungsträdgården, all of a sudden it's just like.
Yeah. Well, then at one point last year, it was one of these, the Stockholm account or Visit Stockholm or something. They posted Luma Park, like in my hood. And they were like, oh, if you're trying to avoid the crowds of Kungsträdgården and you want to see the cherry blossoms, come down to Luma Park. And I'm like, no,
Sean is like,
don't come here.
No, stay away.
They're horrible. They're brown.
Yeah.
They come out of the tree brown. They're awful.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And they smell bad. Keep away from here.
Right. They're not even real.
Yeah, some little munchkin comes around in the early morning and they gorilla glue them on
the little plastic. But yeah, that's another one of those things. You just see these coming in waves. You can kind of feel them coming. So I was thinking, I'm just going to get that out of the way. I'm going to put up a picture of cherry blossoms probably within the next day or so. Just get it done. Get it done.
Like,
out of the way.
Hey, just saw this 2 days ago. Everyone's going to be like, what?
Yeah, or I could put it up and be like, I can't believe they're blossoming early this year. And then see if there's a mad rush to Kungsträdgården.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Causing pandemonium, one podcast at a time.
Hey, speaking of burning calories, have you checked out any good Netflix stuff lately?
Wouldn't that be the opposite of burning calories? Well, I was texting you. Now that we're back, we found that they have a new British MasterChef on the whatever it is, SVT Play, whatever it is. So we've been binging that one hardcore.
Right.
Well, we're still kind of catching up on sleep and all that kind of stuff. But I was texting you that I saw this bonkers movie on an airplane called Tenet.
Yeah.
And it's the Christopher Nolan, who's known for Batman and all that stuff, the new Batman trilogy. But his normal work, he did Interstellar, he did Memento. He's always done stuff that messes with time.
Right.
He's obsessed with time and how humans perceive it literally and all that. So he's had the concept for this movie for 10 years, trying to figure out how to film it. And it's a film that, I guess the premise would be,
good luck with this.
It's
describing
a spy, not necessarily spy, espionage-ish action movie that goes forwards and backwards through time at the same time.
Yeah.
Which for me, the concept was fascinating, but it went through I remember it was supposed to come out in movie theaters and then COVID happened. So then it didn't come out, then it did come out. And then Christopher Nolan's studio, what was it, Warner Brothers or something or other, they were just like, screw it. It's going to go in theaters and it's going on streaming. We need to make money from this thing at some point. And he was like, no, it must be seen in theaters. And here I am watching it on this tiny little screen on an airplane in the middle of the air. God knows what time it was, what country we were technically in at that point. And I'm trying to keep up with the plot, but then every, 20, 30 minutes or so, when there was like a lull in the action for a little bit, I was thinking to myself, man, I feel the metaphorical eyes of Christopher Nolan on me. Like, how dare you watch this on an airplane?
That movie, I was hooked on the previews because I love stuff like that. I liked, what's the one with the DiCaprio?
Inception. That's Inception. Another, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm sitting here going, okay, this is just going to be
that's like basic compared to this movie.
Well, that's what I meant, and I looked at that one and loved it. And I'm like, well, this is going to be fantastic. Even the title right? The title is a play on the whole thing.
Yeah, 'cause it's the same
T-E-N-E-T,
forwards
because
and
it's
backwards.
Forward and backwards, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie, but I almost got a nosebleed trying to figure out. You know, there were like some stuff in there, not to
I was
spoil.
able to keep up with it until the big battle scene at the end where the
Yeah,
people are like charging
exactly.
this facility forwards and
there's-
backwards in time,
Yes.
but it's happening at the same time.
Same
I'm like,
time,
why do you need to
right.
do that? It's like, it's something's weird, but like when I was finished the movie,
Yeah.
I was like, huh, I bet there's a bunch of stuff in here that no one even noticed that it's like primed for sequels or
Yeah.
prequels or whatever it would be.
Yeah, I either needed Cliff Notes or therapy after I saw that, because that one, it felt like.
But the
it felt
thing I
like-
walked away with was the lead actor.
Right.
He's obviously Denzel Washington's son, because there were points I'm listening to him speak, and it was Denzel to a T in his voice. I'm like, my God, he is completely he's completely his father, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I'm like waiting for him to be like, Jake, I need my money, Jake.
Right. Yes. Hey, it's a great movie. I just tried to spend too much time figuring it out, and I actually talked. I talked Lena into watching it with me. And Lena she likes very straightforward movies.
Oh,
you know,
boy.
just movies that are, you know, and I'm trying to like pepper and say, look, this is great, you know, and you know, I could see where her eyes were starting to gloss over a little
Glazing
bit,
over.
and you know, and my eyes are kind of glossing over, and yeah, then
But give me something else then. I need a new like Netflix obsession.
okay, they just released one that I was getting ready to rent on iTunes, but they just released it on Netflix, and it's News of the World.
News of the World.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. A good Tom Hanks Western, and it was
Western?
yeah.
I've never heard of this movie, so this is fascinating to me.
Yeah, they just released it. So we watched it last night, and we enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't too heavy. It wasn't too, you know, it's always fun to see Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks
so
is just
good.
a really,
So good.
really good actor. But before we watched that, I don't know, have you heard of Red Dot?
Red Dot.
No. Okay. Netflix, Red Dot, Swedish movie that's
boy.
doing gangbusters all over the place. And it's like a thriller.
Okay.
A thriller movie. So I told Lena, I was like, yeah, it's getting all this publicity. Let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the preview. So I put the preview on, and it's an exciting, it's a thriller, and a lot of action. But Lena looked at me after the trailer. She goes, yeah, I don't think so. Because she's not, again, you know, but we'll see.
Hey,
might
I
have to
will
s-
tell you, if you guys have Disney Plus or anyone out there has Disney Plus, while I was in the Brazil, I saw Soul, the new Disney Pixar movie.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good.
Good.
Really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out because I know that it keeps popping up every time that Disney. Every time we put it on, that pops up.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's
gonna go
really
ahead
good. It's like crazy. Like there's like the first 20 minutes is like setting the scene for like the concept and
Okay.
the backstory. But then like after that first 20 minutes, there's like just this whole load of quantum physics going on out of nowhere. You're just like, whoa, this is a kid's movie. This is so crazy.
Holy
But yeah, it
smokes.
keeps you entertained the whole time. It's really well done.
Wow, quantum physics. So if I watch Soul, will I understand Tenet? No. No. Okay.
Well, it might be a good warm up actually
Okay.
if you watch that and then rewatch Tenet.
Okay.
'Cause-
Hey, I'm gonna pull another one out of the head. I might have. I don't know if I mentioned it last week. We watched Palmer, and it was on Apple TV.
Palmer. Now,
Yeah,
I've
Palmer-
heard of this one.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes. What's the
Justin
concept of that
Timberlake.
movie?
I don't even know where to begin. It's really good. It's really good. I like Justin Timberlake. I've always liked it. I like that. That is, you know.
But is it like a mystery? Is action?
No,
drama?
it's a drama.
Okay.
It's a drama. Yeah, and it's really good. And there were small things in the movie that they could have definitely got lost on tangents, but they just kept straight with the story. It was good. I really liked it, so I can recommend anybody that
Gotta
has
check it
Apple
out. Gotta check
TV
it out.
to
I've
go
got like
ahead
a whole big list now.
and do that. Yeah. Hey, something exciting that that just happened day before yesterday, I believe,
What?
was our new website.
Yeah.
The new website. And I've been waiting to, I've been kind of fighting with the website because everything is streamed. So people rarely go to the website because you get our episodes, here and there, where you go to YouTube and check out clips. So the website has been there as a fallback, but now it's actually starting to look and act and be a real
It's like
website.
a real website now.
It's like a real website. So
Yeah, we
anybody
got a
that-
merch store going on in there. We got all
we got
sorts of
merch,
stuff.
right. But there's also a feature in there where you can leave us voicemails. You can actually,
Voicemails? Uh-oh.
yeah. So if anybody wants to go in and kick the tires on that, you can click on there. And I limited it to 1 minute, but you can go in there and record a message if you'd like to us. And who knows? We might actually even be able to introduce that into an episode.
Yeah. Listener call in. I love it.
There's
Well,
a blog.
It's a perfect timing too, because we got a big milestone coming up, my friend.
Huge.
Huge.
Huge. Hey, it's twice as big as the last one of these that we celebrated.
That is very true.
Yes,
It's
it
our
is.
2-year anniversary.
2 years. 2-year anniversary.
Two.
Yes,
two,
yes.
two,
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 two, two,
Which
two.
we are going to go ahead and celebrate by doing.
A live stream.
Yes. So next Sunday.
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 Got it in.
Sunday, February 21st. At 20 o'clock.
I still say 8 p.m.
8 o'clock,
I might write 20
20
hours.
Right. Central European time. But we will go ahead and be posting more information. And if you would like to catch us doing a live episode, which we haven't done since 4th of July, that was kind of our little test with me and the summer camp bunker, the summer bunker. But yeah,
Rusty bikes in the south of Sweden.
so we will we'll be up and running next Sunday. We actually have quite a big bunch of stuff happening because we had the anniversary next. Well, actually, we got semla eating on Tuesday. We got the anniversary on Sunday. Then we have a really big guest appearance the following week, followed by another guest appearance.
Lots of stuff going on right now. Hard to keep track.
Yes, but don't keep track. Just follow us. Go in, follow us.
What do we say? Like, smash that subscribe button. Hey guys, welcome to this YouTube tutorial. Please, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe.
Yes. And please, if you own an Apple account, if you listen to us
Get the
on
reviews,
Apple Podcasts,
people.
go in, get some reviews, because you know what? The new website actually puts up the Apple reviews automatically. So if you go in and you review us on Apple Podcasts, the review will actually just, boom, feed into the website.
Yeah. And I have a deal for you, all the listeners out there.
Oh, this sounds good.
If you don't like it, roast us in the comments, but give me 5 stars anyway. Just click 5 stars and then say, you guys suck. You're terrible. Get out of here.
Yes.
Channel your inner Jeff Ross. That's what I would say.
There you go.
But give me the 5 stars.
There you go. 5 stars.
That is it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, we will put the link to Dean's amazing feat down in the description below. You can check him out on YouTube as Sweeney Dean. And also, don't forget, we have a very special 2-year anniversary coming up for ourselves. Check out our Instagram for more details or submit questions you have for us. We'll also put a link to that event in the description below. That's going to be on our Facebook page. And we'll see you then for more 2 Guys, 3 Crowns.